Hey, what's going on, guys? Dwayne here representing WGD. Oh god damn. Today we're going to be looking at the profile Unity RTA. Now, collaborations, Mr. Just Right One, known as Joel, okay, with the Vapor Chronicles. Yeah, also we've got the off ORF mesh in there, and through Wotofo as well. Okay, so now it's done the RDA, it's come out with the RTA instead as well. Okay, so let's not waste time, let's dive down, let's see what you get in a box and whatnot. I will put the build in there, go back up top, vape it, give you vape it, can I even speak today? Vape it, give you guys my thoughts, and yes, let's go. Hey, god damn. So here is the packaging itself, which is a really nice packaging. Okay, you got the profile Unity designed by Wotofo, Mr. Just Right One TVC, and then the mesh is Next Mesh. Okay, powered by Off, and then the website for Wotofo profile on the sides, and then the website and the indication for your color of the RTA. Some more information right there. Okay, and a bit more there. Okay, so let's get in the box itself. So first of all, I've got the bigger glass on. Okay, the 5mm. You get the smaller glass already installed, so I've just put the bigger glass on just to make it easy for myself. Yeah, so let's take this off. Okay, inside the box you get the user manual. Okay, now if this is a different type of wicking, you can still wick normally. I'm just gonna put that out there now, but if you're not sure, just do it the way that it shows you right there. If you get stuck with it, okay, to get it right. So it's a nice information right there. You get your tool for the mesh, which we are going to use, so I'm going to pop that out right now. And you do get a Phillips head, some O-rings, some screws. That's screws and spring. That's for the clamp itself underneath. And you do get the next mesh, which I'm going to use. Okay. Oh, you also do get cotton as well in there, but I've already got some more in general. I've got some 3mm. You can get 6, but with 3mm, just use 2 of the cottons. Okay, so we'll get to that in a minute. So let's take a closer look at the RTA itself. Very nice. There you go. Nice blue. Okay, so we start off with the drip tip. Okay, a nice 810. You got the O-ring on the inside, so it is gun compatible, so you can put your custom drip tips on if you want. Okay, and then you got your notches here, the little cutouts to get a grip of the top cap. This is like a half turn. This is a half turn, so about there, and you pull it off nice and easy. And you got your really thin kidney hole shaped holes on the side to fill the tank up. Okay, you can see the cutouts as well where you put the top cap on right there, which is nice. Okay, you can see it on the center as well. Let's put that back on. Okay, see the glass there, 5mm. You can see it profile. Okay, airflow. Okay, punctured hole Cyclops airflow dual. Okay, whatever just on one side is going to be the same for the other, and it does has a stopper, so it goes down in one each, it closes off one each hole. Okay, and it'll stop and back on yourself. There you go. Bottom base, you are looking at a gold plated flathead's 510 pin protruding out nice with your insulator. Mr. Just Right One, Wotofo TVC, CE.vip in the bin, and then profile right there. It's pretty nice. Okay, and you got a bottom notch that kind of cut out as well to get a good grip. So we'll get into this. Let's screw this bottom base off. Okay, this is really interesting me. This is the reason why I got it. Okay, I did like the RDA, and as soon as the RTA came out, I thought, right, I'm gonna get it. Definitely get it. So where you fill your juice, let's open this up. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screw this top part off. You got a slight chimney there, and you got the rest of the chimney coming down like an oval cone shape, and you can see where the juice is going to go into these holes on each sides. So when the juice goes down, what happens is I'll flip this under, okay, it'll come out of these holes here on that side and that side. Wick your cotton really nice and keep it cycled as well all the way around. It wicks it very nice, and you can see the airflow coming in onto the inside itself directly at the mesh, or if you want to put corals in there as well. And you can also see a notch here and a notch here. This is to notch the bottom base into place, screw it back on, and then you're good to go. Nice dome shape on the inside, okay, nice and condensed, really easy to take off. You also got O-ring here, you also got O-ring right here as well. Now the deck, it's slightly different. It's pretty much the same as the RDA, but it's just slightly different, okay. You do have your flathead screw right there. You can see ceramic block, clamp style, pretty much the same place. Fillets or flathead screw, okay. You do have your wicking channels here, and you got your bottom base all the way around. This is still got the spring underneath, so it will push down, okay, nicely. And yeah, there's not a massive difference with the previous one. It's still the same. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just unscrew here, and same for this side as well. All you do is just give it a little movement, and it'll just open the clamps nicely. It's not spring loaded, it'll just open, okay, but it's not, you don't have to open it so much because the mesh is quite thin. This is where the tool comes in handy, okay. So what you use to curl the mesh, use the thicker part, okay. So you just grab the bottom piece, grab your mesh, okay, just push it round, just give it a little twist, do you know what I mean? Just give it a little twist, get that curvedness to it, okay, and there you go, it's already curved for you. Now all you do is, let's move this, let's put this here, drop it into place. Make sure you drop it in carefully, okay, so you know it's definitely in place, because you might end up going down this area here, okay. So make sure you just open them up, yeah, let's get these open and just carefully put it in, just like so, okay. And when you've done that, just lightly hold it in place, don't tighten it too tight, okay, it's just tight enough. There you go, nice and set. Mine's a bit lopsided right now because I didn't push it in properly. That's in properly. You really just got to make sure you don't want to miss out anything on it, okay. And there you go, it's definitely into place, because what happens is when this spring goes down, that's where the cotton is going to be placed in, okay. Dry burn it, but because the mesh burns, it heats up a lot quicker than your normal coils, yeah, just dry burn it, well, just preheat it, okay. I'll probably do this around just 22 or just 20 watts pretty much, okay. Just slowly pulse it, we'll even out. And while that happens, go get your cotton, right, get 2 pieces, okay, 2 pieces, these are like kind of like shoelace style type, okay, there is a word for it, but I'm gonna call it the shoelace because that's what everyone calls it, okay. What I'll do is I'll just put these 2 together. Make sure with mesh you cannot, okay, you've got to make sure everywhere is covered, because it burns a lot quicker than coils, right. If there's one area right around the mesh itself that is not having contact with the cotton, you are going to get the disgusting dry hit of your life. It's going to be Satan's arsehole on your tongue, literally Satan's arsehole, right. So what I do is, because you got the spring, I do it, just push it in first, right. I'll push down and pull, push down and pull, push down, pull, and then you go, it's nice and snug, okay. You make sure it's nice and centered, Nice and easy. Yeah, there you go. Now this is the part you got to get careful of, right? So there's ways of doing it. I've seen multiple people, or some people doing it. Okay, some people still cut this way. They just prefer that way. There's some people like that, some people are not. The main way that's shown on the user manual is diagonal, okay? Because you got to get the wicking right. That's where your wicking part, so you got to get that wicking right. If you stuff it in so much, right, you're gonna get dry hits. So less, it's gonna leak, okay? You got to get it right, okay? So I'm gonna still do it diagonal, yeah? So what you do is, I'll just cut it slightly like that. Make sure you have enough cotton still here, around here. So you just start cutting it out from there onwards, okay? Just about there. Oh, for the first time I've actually got good scissors. Fucking hell, Jesus Lord. Right, and same for the other side as well. Man, these scissors are good, man. All my other scissors have been so trash, but these ones are good, man. So now you can see what it's kind of like. If you find that piece short, then you just pull it up a bit, and there you go. That's what you're kind of aiming for, okay? Now these edges, now you got the cotton just like this, stuck out so far. What I'd not like to do is, I'd get to the barrel, the bottom base, okay? Get to around there, and just trim right here, and do the same for the other side, okay? Loads of people have different ways of doing it. Yep. Now I'm just give this a slight strum. I don't want to, well, give it a little fluff, and then what you do is, next part is, see where the cotton is. I'll get the bottom area right here and just tuck in nicely, okay? If you feel like, I'll get two here in my tweezers to grip the cotton and just tuck the bottom part in first, okay? Then I'll just use one of them just to slightly go in. You can use the dam method. There's ways of doing it. It's up to you, whatever you prefer. The dam method is pretty much just let it cover the top hole and not having it stuffed down here. But I prefer this way. People are different, okay? People prefer ways of different. And I'll just lightly tuck in. Okay, that's just how I do it. And when you know it's right enough, you do the same for the other side. And there you go, this is what you're aiming for. So as long as it's covered, I've still got a little gap at the bottom, okay? That's what you're pretty much aiming for, okay? Any excess, you just leave it out like that. I just trimmed it down a little bit because it started sticking out so far. I just trimmed it down a little bit, and that is it for pretty much building on here, okay? Let's get this juiced up. Okay, blur your juice all the way around. If you ever build on it and you do slightly get a dry hit excess area, obviously take your cotton out, restart again. Or let's say for example you've set it all up like I have done here, and let's say for example it started leaking. All I have to do is tuck in a little bit more, okay, which I shouldn't have to anyway. Alright, tuck in a little bit more and then you're offset. And same for if you're getting the dry hits, just take a little bit out, cut some off, and then you'll be all good. It's vice versa, okay? As simple as that. Now you can't really screw this back on while it's on an RT or mod, so you'd have to take this off first. Now that's set, make sure you take it off the RT, because you only can screw it on when you take it off, when you're building on here or something, or off your mod. So when you're done, push it in, pop that on, make sure it catches the thread in like that. You see that clip? And when you got the thread in, screw it back on, and there you go. Okay, that's on. I'm gonna put it on this lovely thing. There you go. Fill her up. That's filled up. That goes on top. nicely. And there you go. So there's it set up. Let's go back up top. Let's vape this and I'll give you guys my thoughts. So that was the Profile Unity RTA. Okay. The collaborations, Mr. Just Right One, TVC, The Vapor Chronicles, obviously, and Wotofo themselves. So let's have a talk. I've got it on 65 watts, 0.12 on a dot. The juice, Zing Pink Lemonade. Okay, nice pink lemonade. I'm just gonna do something right now. I'm gonna show you. Watch your shit. Airflow fully open. Oh damn! See that? No dry hits, okay? No dry hits whatsoever. You see me chunk the shit out of that. Okay, on the mesh, yes? Because I've had I've had an experience where I've had a dry hit on mesh. Literally, like I said down below, it's like Satan's arsehole on your tongue. Literally, burn your tongue off. Okay, burn your tongue off. So, first of all, let's go with the design itself. So, me personally, I do like the design. It's clean, okay, it's not too much, right? I like how you have the notches at the top to easy to screw the top cap off. Half turn. I'm gonna go through pros and cons here. I'll do pros first, yeah. Notch, nice little pro, 810 drip tip with the O-ring on the inside. Obviously, it's a pro because you can put your custom drip tip on if you've got any. So profile engraved on the side, on one area of the RTA itself, nice and clean. Airflow, okay, nice amount of airflow. With the punch holes, it gives it that restriction, but it's still nice. It's just the right amount for this RTA itself. 5mm juice extension, so that's a pro. Okay, having a bubble glass on here, really, no, it'd look weird. So with a straight glass, just extending it on a straight, it makes it better. Okay, and the look wise as well. Okay, and yeah, it's just nice. Obviously, with the airflow coming in directly down towards the mesh directly, gives you that nice amount of air intake. Okay, I like how the design for the juice the juice holes at the bottom. So when it goes down, saturates it. Well, it extends to the bottom base here, so it keeps it all saturated as well. It goes right under the wicking pot as well. Okay, keep that saturated on all the way around, pretty much. Yeah. Okay. To be honest, it's easy. Deck wise is the same as the previous, so if you do have one, then it's just easier. But regardless, even you've seen it down below, it is easy. It's just when it comes to the wicking part, okay, it's slightly different. It's something I've never seen before, the way you cut it. Like I said, I've seen a bit, like for example, Vapor with Vic, he did the dam method, but he cut the cotton straight. Okay, he didn't cut it diagonal, he did it straight. He still tucked it and did the dam method, and it still worked that way. So at least there's another way you can do it as well. Everyone else have a different way, but I just did it the way that was shown, even in the user manual, and used on the opening production of the RT itself on Mr. Joel or TVC's when I did a live stream. Okay, so you can do it that way. It's just a lot more cutting on the cotton around. So obviously cut diagonal, cut the ends off straight, tuck them in just about right, cut excess more off for it to fit. Okay, and you do have the notches obviously at the bottom to clip it in place. Now that can be a subjective con. It can really subjective pro or con. Okay, the way you have to take the when you finish building, take the bottom base off the artist stand or mod, whatever you're building it on, and then putting it on, because you can't really put it on. I've tried it out, leaving it on a mod, for example, putting it on the screen, it won't screw back on. Okay, you have to take it off, screw it on, and then you're good after that. So that can be subjective. The also subjective thing is mesh. Now mesh, obviously in previous video I said about the profile, Joel's brought mesh back to life, kind of thing. Okay, because the previous times it wasn't going so well. People just stick to coils because it's a lot better. Okay, you cannot beat coils, but for what this is, for mesh, this is actually not so bad. This is actually, like I say, this is good. Personally for me, this is good, man. This is good. It's not for some people, and it is for some people. Okay, some people like mesh, some people don't. Also, the pro is with the off next gen mesh. Okay, this is, me personally, it's a lot better than the previous mesh that Wotofo did. This is a lot better. This consumed flavor more. It just works well. Okay, so I'm glad they did a collaboration with this and having that in. Flavor wise, flavor does alright, you know. Obviously, me personally, still don't beat coils, but for what it is, for mesh, it's still some good flavor. Okay, so let's turn this down. Let's take 2 holes down. Okay, 3 holes open. Still 65. I might boost this up. 67 watts. Or 68. It's still nice, more restricted, a little bit more of a slight warmer vape, okay, but it's still nice. I prefer fully open. I like to keep it open. Also, obviously with the airflow having a stopper, that's a nice pro to it. So there's not really much cons. It's more subjective, I'd say. Props to Joel, TVC, Wotofo for doing this and making this come to life as well. So you've done well, guys. Keep it up, keep up the good work, keep positive as well, okay? And you're doing good for the vape community, so I'll give you props. There you go, lovely. So now price points, okay? Price points. I am on, what am I on? I am on eSig 1 and I'm also on Vaping 101. So eSig 1, well, pretty much eSig 1 $27.99 and Vaping 101 $26.99 to do like the price match. And colours you can get it in is, you can get it in rainbow, black, stainless steel, as gold, but there's like a gunmetal as well. You got the blue, obviously. Yeah, it's a gunmetal grey, and you got a black as well. Yeah, there's quite a few colours to choose from. Stainless steel as well. Okay, and yeah, $26.99. I'm not gonna get eSig 1. Anything else that I have missed? Okay, insulated material, German peak, stuff like that. Deck chamber. In linkage system, size 25mm as well. Yeah, okay, 48mm. Obviously the previous glass is 2mm and you get the 5mm. Yeah, there's pretty much it. Tongue and groove, top cap avoids leakage, easy refill. It is an easy refill. Okay, it's not hard. And yeah, there's nothing much, but it's still something. They've still kept the mesh going. Okay, now I am interested in what they're gonna do next after this. Do you know what I mean? Or who knows, I don't know. And that is it, that's all I can say. So hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up and a subscribe, which would be much appreciated. If it's a thumbs down, let me know why in the comments I can improve, and I will see you guys in the next one. Well, god damn, peace.